Hello everyone, my name is Bethany Ancheta and I chose the movie Avatar for this week's assignment, which is why you see them right now. But yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So, the first part is the summary. So if you guys have not watched this movie, this is about a man named Jake Sully, and he is a paraplegic who got injured during his service as a Marine. And so we find out that he has a twin brother, and his twin brother passed away, but his twin brother was part of a scientific project, and so Jake ends up taking his brother's place in this, and in this project, it is in a completely different planet, and so Jake moves to this new planet, and on this planet, there is a completely different species, and this species is called the Na'vi, which are those blue creatures that, if you haven't watched Avatar, everyone already knows what these people look like or what these creatures look like. And so he is actually able to take on the form of these creatures through a scientific human DNA, Na'vi DNA avatar, which is why the movie is called Avatar, because that is what they call them. And this is just a picture. This is a part of the movie, and this is when Jake is actually seeing his avatar, and this is what he ends up becoming. And so while he is in the form of his avatar, he actually ends up meeting one of the actual creatures, and it's a female creature, and her name is Neytiri, and Neytiri is actually the daughter of the chief and the chiefess of the area that the humans are studying. And eventually Jake becomes kind of friends with Neytiri in the beginning, and Neytiri teaches him their customs, their culture, their lifestyle, everything. And while at the same time this is going on, Jake is also documenting and telling the humans everything that he's learning. And during this process, Jake actually falls in love, not only with Neytiri, but also with the people, with the land, with the culture, with the customs, and he just loves it. And eventually he finds out that the people that he is working with are very, very corrupt and are not there for the thing that they said that they were going to do. And so he ends up rebelling against them, which causes a huge, huge, huge war between the human race and the Na'vi race. And there's just a huge war, there's a lot of casualties, and eventually the Na'vi end up winning, but there are a lot of casualties even though they won. And there's a lot more that goes on in this movie, but at the end, Jake ends up completely leaving his human body and permanently residing in his avatar body through this ceremony that the Na'vi people do. So, with that said, we can come to the question, how did this film relate to the documentary? And one quote that I took from the documentary was mixing reality and fantasy. And so this documentary was about 21st century films, and that is exactly what 21st century films were. They incorporated CGI and documentary style filming, and we can see this heavily in the Avatar because a good portion of the movie is all CGI, but then it also goes back to real lifetime, real humans, and they are recording and documenting everything that is going on. And one topic that was mentioned several times in the documentary was how brutally honest 20th century films were, in contrast to what a couple of periods before. And we see that the Avatar did exactly that. They showed that humans are very, very brutal, and some can be very corrupt and mean and rude and destroy things that aren't theirs. And so this film incorporates two very, very distinct elements of 20th 21st century films, which is CGI and documentary style filming. So it was just really cool. After watching the documentary, noticing these elements be in the movie Avatar. And so that is it for Avatar. Now, what is this chapter all about? This is for chapter 11, and this is very, very helpful. I'm going to definitely be referring back to this as I'm working on my final project. It just gives a lot of resources, lets you know that you need to know your topic, what we should be researching, how we should be researching, and then it just gives tons of different sources on what we can use. So yeah, that's it, everyone. Good luck on your final projects, and yeah, okay, bye.